Hey, Empress Byron here. Hope everybody is well and had a very good January. Welcome to your February 2020 reading. Just a little note, there's going to be a change to the format of my channel. So I'm going to be moving my monthlies over to a monthly subscription with with element sign readings, also some love readings and discount on your personals as well. I'm going to be starting your weekly general readings in March. There's going to be so much more other little bits and pieces I'll throw in there. There'll still be some free readings that you will see weekly, and maybe some midweek readings as well, which I will do themed. So yeah, there's quite a lot of changes coming in March. So enjoy your February reading. And for those who are wanting to make sure they keep up with this, it'd be great for you to subscribe to my membership. I'll get everybody to understand and get everybody to know what to do closer to the time. But for now, all the information for personal readings will be in the description box below. Also, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Let me know if anything is resonating with you. I love to hear when they do resonate. It helps me navigate through my readings with you guys. And yeah, let's get into it. Let's find out what's going on for February. Cancer, what is going on for you? February 2021. Let's see what we're in. So I've got Soul Spirit in reverse. What messages do you have for February 2021? Messages do you have for Cancer 2021? What should they be focusing on? What is the message you have for them? February 2021. Messages do you have for Cancer? Oh, yes, those two just flew out there. Okay, so you have number 24, which is grace, and you have number 29, which is kindness. Okay, so I'm going to deal with the first one, which is grace. So number 24, grace. So the message says, the frequency of grace supports our smooth adaptation to the... Okay, right. Let me start again. So the frequency of grace supports our smooth adaptation to the anticipation of life's currents and changes as we evolve towards higher versions of ourselves on this earthly plane, bridging the divine with the human essence. Wow. So there seems to be a lot going on with you. You are shifting and adapting and changing from, you know, what's going on in your current life, what has been going on, so that you're having a huge upgrade. And I suppose this has not been very easy, Cancer, because upgrades can be very, very painful. There are people who are going through ascension symptoms, feeling all kinds of stuff, you know. But this is good because you're moving to higher versions of yourself on this earthly plane, and you're bridging the divine with the human essence. So this is brilliant. This is you moving from just thinking on a very 3D level, very low level, you know, and just sort of me, or what I want, and more moving to a more divine state of being. So that's a higher essence of yourself. I love that. So it's a good energy. So let's find out. So I'm going to read it again because that was a bit fumbly. Number 24, grace. The frequency of grace supports our smooth adaptation to the anticipation of life's currents and changes as we evolve towards higher versions of ourselves on this earthly plane, bridging the divine with the human essence. This is fantastic. This is fantastic. So there's a big upgrade going on. Personal readings, I've seen a lot going on. Some of them have not been as smooth as I would have liked. But this is about supporting you. Grace, using the energy of grace, will support you moving towards this smoothly to a higher version of ourselves on the plane, bridging the divine with the earth essence of the human essence. Yeah, okay, Cancer, I see you. Yeah, this is big upgrade, big upgrade. So we needed to use the energy of grace. I love that. Grace is here. Tell me why grace is here for Cancer for February 2021. Tell me why grace is here for February 2021. Tell me why grace is here for Cancer. Thank you. Right, okay. So we're dealing with grace, that ability to move from a place of peace and love and harmony and balance. like I said, when we're moving to that space, this grace is supporting us moving smoothly into the changes that we are seeing within ourselves. Okay, so there may be so many different people coming to you. You may be getting more visions, dreams. Your intuition is going to be speaking a lot to you about the upgrades and the downloads that you're getting, so that you can understand why you're going through these things, why you're feeling the way you're feeling. It's all about moving smoothly towards a change. You are upgrading yourself. It's very, very positive. Okay, so the first card to support this is your King of Pentacles. So maybe one of the first things that is getting that you need to look to come from a place of grace with is your finances, your luxury. The King of Pentacles is somebody who enjoys luxuries. They work hard, they put in effort, and they enjoy the finer things in life. However, sometimes the King of Pentacles can be so material minded that sometimes he doesn't dig within for what truly, truly matters. Okay, and what truly matters is development, growth. Hold on a second, something going on here. Yeah, so development and growth, spiritual matters. So if this is where you're at and you're feeling like all you've been thinking about is money, stability, having nice things, there's nothing wrong with that. However, be very mindful that within your quest to have those nice things, that you're also dealing with your inside, also dealing with your spiritual development, making sure that you are taking the time to heal and to balance yourself from those things that are difficult in life. And that's what this grace is about. It's about moving from a place of grace in everything you do. So even your pursuit of luxury, why not? You work hard, you put in the effort. Why should you not have nice things and live a luxurious life? There's nothing wrong with that. However, please do not focus so much on the material, because the material is what is limiting your ability to expand. And that is why grace is here. Grace is here to support you to adapt from that space, to upgrade yourself, so much so that it's more easier for you to recognize when there's times that you need to dig deeper, that you're being quite shallow and very surface level. There's so much more to you, Cancer, and this is what this card is alluding to. There's so much more than what you can provide, or what your house looks like, or the clothes that you wear, or your children wear, whatever it is, the car that you drive. All of those things, are so much more to you, and what is lacking at the moment is that spiritual development. So right now, as you are moving towards a higher version of yourself on this earthly plane, you're bridging the divine with the human essence. So it doesn't mean, so the human essence is, yeah, you're still going to want nice things, you're still going to want things to be on point. However, what's going to be bridged together is that sense of self, that healing, positive energy. It's a lot of spiritual growth. A lot of spiritual growth is going to be happening for you in February. Okay, so take your time, still enjoy your nice things, but make sure that you are digging deep and taking some time out for those things that truly matter within. Okay, and we also got the Six of Cups. So it looks like grace is supporting you right now when it comes to your past. The Six of Cups talks about childhood, it talks about nostalgia, it talks about the past. So this could be this could be the very recent past or the very distant past, where we're talking about childhood or not that long ago. Things that happened that caused you to come off of your course, or things that made it difficult for you to focus on where you really truly want to focus, Cancer. So grace is here to support you upgrade from that stage of things that made your energy very heavy, where you were very low vibrational, where you were only thinking about finances, appearances, how people think and how they see and how they view you. Now you're more now having to look at healing those things. So healing things from your past, healing your relationships with your family, healing your relationships with your children, healing the relationships with your friends and loved ones, whoever you have those issues with. This is also talking about happy memories as well. So maybe you might be having nostalgic memories about the past, how things were great at a certain stage. Okay, I know sometimes when we think about the past and look at how things are, that we can long for the past so much that our current state is not very positive. We don't feel very empowered by what we're seeing now. However, grace is here to support you get into that stage where we are balancing out, our positive and our negative charges, making sure that we're taking that time for our inner our abilities, number one, because many of you are very intuitive, very, very spiritual. However, your physical plane, what you think about people, what people think about you, how you appear to people, is higher on the list than your spiritual development and your healing. Okay, so there's going to be a bit more balance going on here. So definitely do take time to heal those things from the past. Forgive who you need to forgive. Talk to who you need to talk to. And I always say that there is always space for support. So if you're not getting support um, from anybody who can really help you, then maybe this is a time for you to talk to a therapist. Maybe this is time for you to, have that counseling session. All of those things that can support you moving to that higher state is here. Okay, maybe you use some of that finances to finance somebody who is good at their job and they support you with balancing your finances, somebody who, a life coach, maybe this is the type of thing, or a spiritual advisor who is going to support you with your untapping your spiritual gifts and utilizing that more so that you have a more finer balance using this grace, because you are going through a huge upgrade and it will support you moving smoothly through it, because we know upgrades are not always easy. There are ascension symptoms where people are very ill, there's pains, um, depression, but moving from a place of grace and allowing the divine to support you through this will allow the situation to not be quite so heavy, Cancer. Okay, so let's go into your next card, which is number 29, kindness. Okay, so it says the energy of kindness reminds us to be considerate and wise in our interactions with others and ourselves, and to find the root of love through our connections to source. That's beautiful. So the energy of kindness reminds us to be considerate and wise in our interactions with others and ourselves, and to find the root of love through our connection to source. So here we are again with that energy, because we've got grace supporting us moving smoothly through that upgrade, and kindness is reminding us that we need to mind the things that we're saying, how we're interacting with people, and also how we're interacting with ourselves. What are the words that you're telling yourself? What are the what is the language that you're using towards the people around you and yourself? This is reminding you that it's time to find love through the support from the source. Most High Divine is here. Your ancestors are here supporting you. That's why grace is here supporting you to be able to move smoothly through, adapting through all of the stuff that you've gone through from the past, your current state, the things that you are holding really dear. And now they're really alluding to you now that you have to start more digging within, and you have to start being more kinder to yourself and kinder to others, recognizing that everything is necessary along the journey. However, for you to be more kind to yourself means that others will be more kinder to you. You put out the energy that you want to receive. Okay, so the energy of kindness. So this is you digging deep, talking to Source Divine, becoming more spiritually connected. And if you're already connecting to Source, this is another alley for you to dig a bit more deeper. Ask the right questions. Observe yourself on a more deeper level. Observe how you interact with those around you, your partner, your children, your friends, your family, your colleagues, your acquaintances, just people, that you may pass in your day to day. How is your interactions? Are they one of kindness? Are they one of judgment? You know, and you're being asked in this time to be a lot more kinder to yourself and others. And the Most High Source Divine is here to support that. So if you find it difficult to move through things that have hurt you from the past, then Source Divine is here to support you. Remember that your ancestors are always here to support. The archangels are always here to support you. You have your spirit guides who are always nudging you in the right direction. However, sometimes you are so focused on what's going on in the physical plane that you're not really listening and not paying attention to the signs in the more spiritual realms. Okay, so take some time to really look within. Okay, so let's find out why kindness is here for you, Cancer, for February 2021. Why is kindness here? February 2021. Oh my goodness. This is kind of similar to Gemini. We have quite a few cards coming out, and I feel like they all meant for you. So I'm going to take the time to go through them. So when we're dealing with number 29, kindness, the reason why this is coming out, you're being told in this time, we've got number 17, the star. You're being told in this time to have faith and not to lose hope. It seems like you've lost hope and faith through the things that you've gone through in the past. But what Source Divine is saying to you is that all of those things have happened to you so that you can dig deeper, so that you can ascend to another state of being. You have been constantly upgrading, whether you feel like it's gone slowly or whether you've seen the results in real time and you feel happy with where you're at. There's always more. And as we've got Grace here, you are moving to a higher version of yourself. Okay. And it's telling you about bridging the gap between the divine. The divine is not worried about the how. The divine is just here in the present, experiencing, giving thanks and having grace and gratitude for the journey, you know. And then the earthly person, when we're talking about our human, then that's where we get into blame, distrust, negative thoughts, negative energy, self-limiting doubts. Okay, so now when we're talking about being kinder to ourselves and kinder to others, this is understanding that everything that you're going through is necessary and everything that's going on around everybody else is necessary. So their journey is their own, and that there needs to be faith. Your faith needs to be built in this time. So that's why have faith in yourself and faith in others. Okay, Source Divine is here. Have faith in the Most High that there is support here. Have hope in your abilities. Have hope in your future. Have hope in your abilities to expand and to grow and to become a more fuller and rounded person. Okay, there is a lot here. There is spiritual support, and this is what this card is talking about. You are not alone on this journey, Cancer. So please allow Source Divine to support you. Let grace support you getting to this higher state of being, dealing with those things that have been very difficult. But have hope and faith. And this card is supporting you and reminding you that you're not doing it alone. Your ancestors are here, your spirit guides are here to support you. Just have the faith that all will be well. Okay, so we also have number 11, which is justice. The justice card talks about the balance. Okay, so the balance between the light and the dark. Okay, the balance between fairness and equality. So this is talking about, you know, now it's coming under kindness. It's talking about looking at your interactions with yourself and others. Are you judging correctly? Is there justice in the way that you are treating people? And is there justice in the way that people are treating you? So it's all of that. It's the balance between fairness. You know, are you being fair to yourself? Are you beating yourself up? Are you being too harsh with people around you? You know, are you able to say, well, I'm not feeling great and that's why I behave the way I behave? But when other people do things that are unfavorable to you, you can't forgive that. You can't see that. Those are the types of way, the fairness in seeing things. That's why there is a reflection here, so that you're able to judge fairly by looking at yourself first. So if you're judging a situation and you want justice in a situation, you have to first look within. What are you doing in the situation? How are you affecting the outcome of the situation? And that starts with, do you move from a place of grace, and are you moving from a place of kindness and love? And that's what we're being asked to do. So fairness, balance, and equality comes from remembering to have faith and hope in the situation and yourself, and also to judge fairly. Okay, and justice will come about for balance for all. Okay, so the justice for you will come, you know, and that's also for you remembering that justice for somebody else for what you've done will come to you also. So that's why grace is necessary for you to learn at this time. That is why Source Divine is here to support you, coming from a place of grace, so you can humble when you are being chastised, or you feel like you're going through something that you shouldn't be going through. You're able to see yourself as the villain, and also to see yourself as the so-called victim, so-called villain and so-called victim, so that you can understand that each situation had to happen so that you can dig deeper, so that you can keep ascending to a higher state of being. We can't just stay where we're at, and we can't use the same excuses. We have to keep developing, and that is what the justice card is all about. Balance. Okay, and we've also got the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands is always focused on taking action. This is somebody who always wants to have things done. They're happy to collaborate with people. They're happy to support and to help. Wands are all about action, taking action. So if you can see all the candles around her, she's taking action to go within. And also, when it comes to the Queen of Wands, when she's in reverse, she can be very manipulative. She can be very harsh. She can be very childish. She can be very, very selfish as well. So one, this is under kindness. This is another testament to being very sure of how you are showing up for yourself and showing up for others. Okay, be more on a positive tip, because you understand that your Source Divine is here supporting you throughout all of this. You're not doing this alone by any means, Cancer. So take those opportunities to love on yourself. Take them spiritual baths, those divine feminine baths with the coconut milk and the petals, you know, the beautiful oils, you know, really pamper yourself. Really take that time to love on yourself. Journal, meditate, you know, listen to those tones that are going to support you with developing and taking action towards self-love, because the self-love will help you to be able to love bigger and deeper as we move forward. And then you will get what it is that you're after, which is a recognition and reward. Okay, and Six of Wands is about recognition and reward. This is people recognizing your growth, recognizing your accomplishments, you recognizing how far you've come, you celebrating yourself, people celebrating you. You won't be celebrated if you're in the same place, moaning about the same things and being just as harsh and just as everywhere as you've been, because this is all about the upgrade. You will get the recognition for all of your hard work, you being, you know, a great colleague, a great parent, a great partner, you know, a great sibling, you know, a family member, whatever it is that you feel like you've been putting your effort in and you feel like you haven't been given your recognition and reward. You putting that effort within yourself, that's self-love, you being kind to others, you being graceful in a situation, being able to humble yourself when it's time for you to be humble, you will get the recognition and reward that you truly deserve. Okay, Cancer, so take your time, it's all good. Yeah, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, allow that energy of grace to support you moving forward, because there is so much great things here. You've got opportunities, you know, you've got action, you know, and you're a very action orientated, loving, and homely person in general. So please don't let it be tainted by things of the past and very low vibrational, you know, material plane things. So there's so much more on the other dimensions that you have to you. Okay. So let's get into the love spread. Let's find out what's going on in love for your Cancer. Let's have a look, see. Okay. Messages do you have for Cancer messages do you have for Cancer regarding love for February 2021? Messages do you have for Cancer regarding love for February 2021? Messages of love do you have for Cancer for February 2021? I feel like there's one more. What messages do you have for Cancer for February 2021? One more. Oh, okay, let's have a look. See. Right, okay. So the first card that you have out in regards to your love spread is love yourself first. We had this in a previous reading, but it really makes sense as when you have this love yourself first. Okay, let me read it first and we'll go into what the card means and what this card means for you within this reading. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So when we're talking about love yourself first, this is the healing that we've been discussing. This is the upgrade. This is you not just feeling sorry for yourself and being harsh. This is you being not spreading yourself too thin, not dating too many people, not and even when you're not giving people a chance, I keep hearing not giving people a chance, being very harsh, being very quick with your tongue. When you show others that you have self respect, as in you are looking after your mental health, that you are healing from your traumas, that you are able to be reasonable and to be fair and to be balanced, you allow the energies to lighten up. Remember, we told you about this. You are ascending to a higher version of yourself. So when you are able to show that side of yourself, you become more romantically attractive. You allow the energies to be in alignment with what you want. Right now, you may be repelling that person towards you because maybe you haven't done enough of the healing. Maybe you've just been stuck in one sense. Maybe you've just been on a material plane and you haven't been able to really get spiritually inclined, and there's more for you to do. So maybe when people are meeting you, they're seeing the darkness or they're seeing the heaviness that needs to be lifted. So take that time to love on yourself, like I said about that divine feminine bath, healing from your traumas, you know, talking to a therapist, whatever it is that you need to do to show some self-love and some self-respect. That means you're treating yourself and treating others as you wish to be treated. When you're able to show that self-respect, that discipline, that restraint, you become more romantically attractive. You know, but if you're coming with baggage and stress and blah blah blah, then it means that sometimes there is an energy of a repellent, and maybe that's not what you need right now. So please take some time to love on yourself. That will allow the energy to lighten up so that you can bring in those right type of energies. Ooh, and the reason why this is brilliant because the next one that you come is true love. Okay, Cancer. Hey, with the true love, that is what I'm saying. So true love, this is a romance of a lifetime. So this is what I mean when we are moving to a higher state of being, dealing with our past, becoming less selfish and surface level, you know, dealing with those stuff, having more hope and faith, being more kind to ourselves and others, seeing things from a more balanced view. This is you being more reasonable. This is you taking positive action towards, you know, how you see your life going, how you show up in the world, and you finally getting that recognition and reward for all that you've done, you know, for how far you've come, you know, turning the corner finally, you know, that true love. When this true love comes in, it comes in right after you taking that time out for respecting yourself, self-love, loving yourself first, giving yourself that time to heal. And the true love comes in, and this is a romance of a lifetime. So this romance, this love that comes in is going to sweep you off your feet. Doesn't mean that you're not going to be cautious and that you're not going to be standing in this love, but it just means that you're able to feel a sense of togetherness, a sense of, this is where you get to do that divine feminine, where you get someone who's come in to take care of you, someone who you want to take care of. We know cancers are very loving, they want to be taking care of other people. They can be quite possessive too, but this is you being able to love on each other. This is someone who comes in and says, you know what, I've been looking for you, you know. So you was looking for me, I've been looking for you, where you been? And you both needed to do the work. So when you come together, you can work on something amazing and allow this love to flourish. This is extremely positive. Ooh, shout out to true love. Okay, Cancer. Yes, yes. Okay. And then we've got honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So we understand that right now we're not able to do too much going away because of the current state of the world and the pandemic. Anyway, but at the same time, this doesn't mean that you can't spend time together. This is where you stay at his, you stay at hers, you know, you do those things that are different. You know, you plan that romantic dinner. You know, they cook for you, you cook for them. You're going to watch a movie, you get a little popcorn. You know, this is like that honeymoon period where everything is just nice and you're getting to know each other. And it's just bare squeeze up and love up and everything Chris, you know what I'm saying? And it's so much more lighter because you've dealt with stuff. You're not bringing a whole load of baggage to this situation. You are ready to embrace it all. This is very positive, Cancer. I'm too excitable for you. I absolutely love it. Yeah, it's very positive reading, you know, and don't take it like this so much, like, you know, like it's a huge undertaking because you have support. Yeah, moving from a place of grace, your ancestors and your spirit guides are helping you with that. So it's a smooth transition from where you've been at, you know, for a higher version of yourself. And to be kind to others and to be kind to yourself will support you get into where you want to get to sooner rather than later. So it's positive, and there's love, true love, after the healing and the self-respect. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. So it is extremely positive. So let's get into the animal spirit deck, which will give us your advice and words of encouragement regarding this spread. February 2021. Advice do you have for Cancer for February 2021? Advice do you have? Oh, that's definitely what advice do you have for Cancer for February 2021? What do you have for Cancer? Okay. Right, so you have lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, so you have as your advice and words of encouragement from Source Divine from your animal spirits. So you have number 15, which is cow spirit. The miracles are endless. Okay. So this is again about that you have spiritual power and that you have spiritual support here. Okay. So cow spirit, the miracles are endless. So there is so much more for you. Okay. So do not limit yourself. Just because things may look a bit bleak doesn't mean that that's how it's going to be. Okay. The miracles are endless, Cancer. Okay. So let's look into the next one. Number 14, chameleon spirit. Act as if. So when we're talking about act as if, this is, we understand that upgrading is not easy. So just start with act as though someone who is reasonable, acting as though you are feeling positive. So it's like smiling, although you may be feeling sad. I'm talking about not allowing yourself to feel everything, but there is a certain level of, it's like, when you get that, there's that saying where it talks about when you're feeling like you're not empowered or you're feeling like you have no power, and they say it's better stand in this sort of superhero stance, and you kind of put, your hand on your hip and you push your chest out. There is an energy, there is a feeling that you get, so act as if you've already got what it is that you need, the clarity. Act as if you already understand what it is that you need. You act as if you have the courage, and soon enough you will have the courage. Act as if, you have your ducks in a row, and then you will soon to fall into place. Okay, so I'm not talking about acting like nothing ain't good, acting like everything is good and there's a need for you to take some time out. This is just about you acting as if, when you're trying to get yourself into that stance of grace, being kind, saying the right word at the right time. See yourself, say things that are not positive, take your time. Okay, so we have number 44, Panther Spirit, reclaim your power. Reclaim your power. Okay, so this is all about you standing at the inner standing that you are a powerful person, that you deserve to be happy, that you have everything in your arsenal to be who and what you want to be, and you can show up exactly how you want to. Reclaim your power. Stop playing. Number 39, Moth Spirit, surrender now. Let go. Just let go. Surrender now, just let go. What you're holding on for. You'll get the recognition and your reward for the positive movements, for the fact that you are keeping it together, the fact that you're being positive, you're growing, that you're healing. That's where you'll get the recognition. But surrender to all of the heaviness, surrender from this need to control every situation, people, places, and things. Let it go, surrender. Understand that Source Divine has got your back. There's no need for you to be always have your back up and feel like you have to do everything on your own. You have to prove this and you have to prove that. Just surrender, let it go. Okay, so surrender now. So my lovely Cancers, please keep yourself open-minded and recognize that Source Divine is here to support you. And for your personal readings, all the information will be in the description box below. So please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Let me know if anything resonates, and definitely share it with someone who you feel definitely need a head message. So